Good morning, everyone. Today is Saturday. I don't have my watch. I don't even know the date. I think it's November 30th, right? And today we'll cover the trades for YieldMax funds, TSLY, CONY, NVDY, Misty, and AMZY. But first, let's talk about members. For those of you that are not aware, I did eventually create like a membership type thing because a lot of people were always reaching out. How can I help support your channel further? So I figured I'd, go through YouTube. It's just easier. So I did set up two options. One was ROD supporter. I think that's one I think it's 99 cents a month. And the other is ROD Wolfpack, $3 or $4.99 a month. But the point of those options are really, if you wanted to support the channel, and that's it. And it's obviously greatly appreciated. So I wanted to give some shout outs to everyone that signed up over the past 2 weeks. So, this is more recent, as far as a day ago, obviously, these are the most current members down to up to 2 weeks ago, because I think I covered, prior to that. So anyway, shout out to Matthew Monroe. Shout out to A Mercy Received. Shout out to Alex Latham. Shout out to A, very creative name right there. Shout out to Philip Petty. Shout out to Jim Scott. Shout out to Jeffrey Brown. Shout out to Brian James was here. Yes, he was. Shout out to Sage on Saloon. Shout out to Prickle. Shout out to James Abbin. Shout out to Tian Lee. Shout out to Trev Doc. Shout out to Chan Hung Lei. Shout out to John Wilkie. Shout out to Wild and Free. And that's officially, I guess, the 2 weeks. I think I probably gave these guys a shout out already. But Jay Kirchhoff, shout out, and MMG5, shout out. And again, thank you guys for signing up for the membership. The ROD supporter is really just to support the channel. The Wolfpack, I do plan on doing more for that. I'm currently creating some exclusive content for those members. Sometimes it's just an early video. Sometimes it's just, an early release of a video, meaning it comes out for them a little earlier than the public. And then sometimes it's, just videos in general that I make available to them to make it worth their time. But anyway, enough of that. I know you guys don't want to hear about that, but I occasionally, need to mention that it is an option. So if you're wondering how you can sign up as well, there's a join button under each video, and then it'll show you from there some details. All right, let's move on. Apologize for the delay there. All right, so who had trades yesterday? So CONY had trades. That's it. CONY, now I'm wondering where the hell my watch is. I literally had it on, but my 2-year-old got up at 2 a.m. I fed him. He probably took it off. He's always messing around with my watch. Anyway, the only one to have trades yesterday is CONY. And why? Well, it was a weird week, right? It's Thanksgiving week. The market was closed on Thursday, and it was open a half day on Friday. Is there even a point, right? As fast as it's open, it closes, So I know, as investors, we're of course going to say, yes, it was worth it. We got our fix in, right? We were able to get some final trades in. And of course, with options, we need to see what happens, right? If options expire on the Wednesday, that's a lot of time value you're going to lose. But anyway, CONY did have some contracts that were expiring yesterday. So the CONY fund manager, as we know, he loves working, right? He's the nerd of the group, so he never takes off. So he came in yesterday and he said, buy the close, 72 cents, that's a win. Buy the close, 85 cents, that's a win. I know he's got an accent now. It's crazy. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, man, he won his trades. Good job. 10,000 contracts, boom. Open a new trade, call credit spread, of course, yep. And then 7,000 contracts, boom. So all in all, it looks pretty good. So let's get to the spreadsheet, your favorite. All right, let's go right here. CONY AMZY. First, we'll look at CONY. So how did coin do yesterday? Again, I have a 2-day gap because obviously there's a holiday in between. Coin went down 4.99%. Wow. That in a half day, huh? CONY went down 3.2%. Little rough. Little rough for a half day. A bit much, to be honest. So let's take a look real quick. They have synthetic position, right? They have a 300 and a 320, okay? How's it looking? Well, the 320, they're very far away from. However, this expires on 221, so it's not quite the gold digger status that we're used to. It's 8% away, but as time goes on, that put is going to be, could get more expensive to close out. Because again, the synthetic position is a sell put and a buy call, and the movement of the underlying, we follow the movement of the underlying through these synthetic positions. But again, they have two synthetics. They have a 300 and a 320. So, we want, in the end, we want to make money on the synthetics as well. Because if we make money on the synthetics, as you know, we typically get a nice big payment. So we'll see what happens. But again, they may not be able to touch this synthetic until 221. Because right now, this synthetic is not of help to them. If anything, they would close it and roll it to a lower strike, which means they would lose money, which would not be beneficial to your income. But, time will tell. So as far as the weeklies, though, that's what we care about anyway, right? If you go to the middle in blue, you could see the lighter blue. These are the sold calls. They sold calls. And in the little darker shade of blue, that's the, that's the bought calls. So when they sell calls for one strike and they buy calls for a higher strike, that creates the call credit spread. So let's take a look at what we're dealing with heading into next week. We have 8,715 contracts with a 322.50 strike. That's 8.88% out of the money. That's the lowest, so that's not bad. Then we have 7,565 contracts, 325 strike price, 9.72% out of the money. Nice. Biggest position right here, 10,000 contracts. This is the one that just opened, 327.50 strike price, 10% out of the money, 10.57. Okay, not bad. 7,900 contracts. This is the highest strike price, 330 strike price, 11.41% out of the money. I have to say, scattered-y-do, and I like it. It's a pretty good setup heading into next week. They don't even need the call credit spreads, to be honest, but they have them, right? The closest one that can help is 24% away, right? It's a 370. Hard to imagine coin would close anywhere near that next week. But hey, it's crypto. You never know, right? The next one's 390, so that's even worse, 31% away. But again, they continue to use call credit spreads instead of just selling, covered calls in general. And again, my argument is it's not needed every week. It's not. Okay? It's not. Anyway, let's move on. So the total net asset value of CONY is $1 billion. Woohoo! $1 billion. We're still at $1 billion. All right, the NAV is 1656. The trade price is at 1654. Synthetic bailout, again, that's in the negative, so they ain't bailing out anyone. 30-day IV of coin, it's dropping, man. It's dropping, but it's still pretty damn high. 77.6%, not bad. But the IV estimate now under $1, showing 99 cents, but it will declare again in 11 days. Again, we saw that the synthetic is not really producing, it's not really helping. But that, as coin goes down, they will win their weekly trades, which means they're making money. I know I don't reflect it anymore because of the way I'm tracking it, but we can tell they're winning their weeklies. So if they just win their weeklies and don't have any massive synthetic income, we could pretty much expect the 30-day IV estimate of 99 cents. So, you could expect around $1 if this keeps trending the way it has been. All right, let's look at Amazon and AMZY. Amazon went up. That's good, right? 1.03%. AMZY went up 0.89%. So if you look, AMZY, 1914, we are slowly recovering to get to 20. Again, because I always say AMZY is boring, but AMZY's goal, and its only goal, is to pay us a decent distribution and get your ass back to 20. And that's it. That's all I ask of AMZY. All right, so let's see what their synthetic's doing, though. They have a 210 synthetic. Again, this one expires on 2/21 next year, right? They're at, Amazon is at 207, so good enough, right? 1% away, that's fine. And then heading into next week, let's see what they got going on. 10,280 contracts, 212.50 strike price. That's all the contracts, by the way. And that's 2.22% out of the money. 5 trading days. I probably need to check out when earnings is again for all these funds. I didn't really note that again. Whatever. If you guys want to note in the comments when each one of these has earnings, feel free. Since I tend to get it wrong anyway, or at least I leave the estimate earnings date up, and it's always changing. Call credit spread they do have. It's a 220. It's 5.83% away. Is it going to be of use? Maybe. It's close. I don't know. Total net assets of AMZY 211 mil. The NAV is 1911. Trade price 1914. Okay. Synthetic bailout. Well, they got something, but again, it's nothing worth mentioning. 30-day IV 24%. That's for Amazon. Their IV estimate 36 cents. Again, we always check. It is 13, yeah. You know how many freaking 13s I still have to fill in between this and that and the other spreadsheet? Anyway, based on that alone, that's a 36-cent estimate. I know that's a joke, but hopefully they could pay us more come next declaration, which is in 18 days on December the 18th. Moving on. All right, let's go to the big three. Big three. All right, TSLY first. They have a 295 synthetic. How's that doing? Well, it's doing awesome, man. Look at that. They're 17% above that synthetic price. This synthetic, again, expires in 2/21. So good. It's there if they need it, but they don't need it, right? They're going to win their weeklies? I don't know. Let's go check. Tesla yesterday. Let's see. Oh, yeah, half day. Tesla said, boom, green, baby. It went up 3.69%. TSLY went down 5.12%. Oh my God, what happened? What a crappy fund. No, it was ex-dividend date. That's what happened. So, and as we know, TSLY had a decent payment. So obviously it dropped by the distribution. It would have been worse if Tesla went down. It actually, ended up, 5% is pretty bad. But again, it would have been more if Tesla went down. So anyway, let's take a look. Again, for the people that buy on X date, when something like that happens, when the underlying goes up a decent amount on X date, you're not really getting a discount. You think you are, but you're not. All right? Sorry to say. All right. What do we got? Next week, right? 5 full freaking trading days. How are we going to work a whole work week? No holidays? Man, we need some. Actually, I'm not working the whole week. I'm off Friday. Sorry. But, 4 days. That's still a lot. What do we got? We got how many strikes? We got 1 strike. Wow. All this work for 1 stinking strike. All contracts, 1 stinking strike. What is that strike? It's 360. 360 is 4.3% out of the money for 5 trading days. That is not safe for Tesla, okay? But don't worry, they have a call. They bought a call, which created this as to be a call credit spread. And in all cases, that's the same too. It's a 425. So it is a... What is it? What is the gap here? $65 gap. Pretty big gap, to be honest, and it's 24% away. Well, right now it's 23%, but still, I don't know. I don't see that being of any use. That's a lot of dead zone in between, but we'll see. Again, I always say we'll see. But here we go. Outstanding shares did go up by 350K, so probably expect a trade on Monday. No trade yesterday. Why? Well, because half the company was probably out of the office, right? People take the extended weekend. The only one that was in there was the nerdy CONY fund manager. But he loves working. Like, he lives for numbers. Like, he gets up and he gets a little excited every morning. He sees the numbers on his spreadsheet. All right, 30-day IV, 49.35%. That's Tesla. It's okay. Outstanding shares, 66,125,000. Zero income yet, again, because they just kind of declared. So we're starting fresh with a new 4-week cycle. So once they start trading, we'll see. We'll see. All right, here's the reaction. Slow down, Tesla. It's a long road ahead. We got 5 full trading days. Slow the hell down. We want to win our weeklies, all right? We do. We want you to go up, but slowly. Slowly. All right, Group A declares again in 26 days on December 26th. Do you believe it? The day after Christmas, we get more Christmas gifts. We get a declaration date. Are you so excited? All right, so let's go to payment information. Oh, no information. So nothing to really talk about. So we could skim right to the bottom, see what the IV is. The IV is 49%. If you base it on the IV, it would come to a 59-cent payment, which obviously, you greedy bastards don't want. You want $1.22 again. I know. All right, so if we go to the holdings information, what are we looking at here? Under a bill, unfortunately. So TSLY is at 954 mil, all right? But what do we got up here? We got synthetic. How you doing? Yeah, the synthetic's doing awesome, man. Making money. Look at that. Yo, yeah. The weekly, though, you got to watch out for that. We'll see. Big week ahead. The NAV is 1444. Trade price 1444. So, yeah, that's kind of low. But better than 13, of course. And here we go, man. That synthetic on TSLY is worth 158 mil. So we got that in our back pocket. So, yeah, they could roll to a higher price. Cashing out on the synthetic, that would get added to the next 4-week cycle income, and then you'll probably get another dollar payment. That's the expectation. Or they could just continue to win the weeklies, which usually does not happen. But if they do, maybe they'll just leave the synthetic alone, and they'll pay what they made on the weeklies. But we'll see. I got to stop saying we'll see. I just realized I say that way too much. All right, let's talk about NVDY. NVIDIA has 2 synthetics. They got a 148, 65,240 contracts. They are 6.59% under that strike price, though, but they got plenty of time, 84 days to catch up. And then the other synthetic is 35,350 contracts there. That's like at the money, but they're 0.18% above that. But again, 84 days until expiration. So let's go right to the weeklies. Again, let's see how NVIDIA did on that little mini day, kind of a half day, right? The market closed at 1 p.m. What a joke, right? What's 3 hours? Just stay open till 4, right? For all the work they do, probably going in, doing this, doing that, that's involved in opening the market, is it really worth it to close at 1? I guess so. What are they going to do? Shop? Did people even do Black Friday anymore? With online, probably not. I don't know. Who the hell would want to go out? People are nuts. I personally, for me, Black Friday, I avoid anything, right? But I avoid, if I can stay home, I stay home. So anyway, NVIDIA did go up 2.15%. NVIDIA went up 1.85%. So although a half day, a pretty good day for both NVIDIA and NVIDIA. Let's see where they're at with the calls, though. We want to win our calls. We know that, right? Again, there's a lot going on here, but let's read through the lines. How many strikes do we have? That's what we care about. Well, we have 2. Okay. Well, we have 141 on nearly all of the freaking contracts, right? And then we got 142 at 1,900 of them. So 1,900 contracts has a 142. That's 2.71% out of the money. That is not safe. And then the rest of them are 141. Most of them have, did the call credit spread, but 3,400 is actually a standalone. But regardless, 141 is 1.99% out of the money. That is not safe for next week. As you know, NVIDIA has been going down. So yesterday was kind of like a portion of what kind of the recovery that maybe it's going to happen. So I don't think these strike prices are safe, not one bit. And I don't really like the strike on the buy call either as support. So I think NVIDIA might be a little unprofitable next week. I know, what the hell do I know? But again, I don't like the position they're in heading into next week. CONY, much better. NVDY, maybe the CONY nerdy fund manager needs to run NVDY. All right, outstanding shares, nothing. Well, people didn't buy in because they saw these crappy strike prices. 30-day IV, oh my, that's not helping. Look at that disgusting IV, 36%. Again, this is why I say I'm no longer as excited to be an NVIDIA shareholder because of this IV. How much premium you really going to make me with a 36% IV? I get that it's not even that safe. That's the problem, right? Because NVIDIA can move a lot. And this IV is not worth that movement, right? It's about to be unappreciated IV, just like Tesla. I don't know, man. I don't like it. Outstanding shares, what do we got? We got 53.8 mil. Okay, whoopee-doo, right? We do have income, though. Hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. 26.6 mil. All right, that creates a distribution of 50 cents, a daily income of 2 cents a day, daily yield 0.08%. If you annualize that sucker, 29%. NVIDIA fund manager, he's hiding. He's scared. He's gonna get, the cap, the cap cart, it's probably coming around next week for him. He about to be capped. I know you got call credit spread. Yeah, you know capped. Oh, you're capped. Your ass is capped. So you expect the cap cart probably Tuesday morning next week. You better hide. All right, Group B will declare, oh my God, next week. So what does that mean? NVIDIA is gonna have an estimate. I'll have to make a video tomorrow morning. Sunday morning, as you know, every Sunday morning I do the estimate video. You guys love the estimate videos. I like making it. I usually make it the Saturday night, and then I get up early and I talk about it Sunday morning. It's like a normal, I just made it like a normal morning video. So now I do morning videos every day of the week. I know, this has become a crazy thing, but hey, you guys like it. I like talking about it. Who needs sleep, right? Group B declares 4 days at 12/4. So we are in December. Crazy danger. All right, here we go. Here's the tally. Here's the numbers I'm going to use for my estimate. 122.3 mil synthetic income. Awesome. 26.6 mil short call income. Awesome. Net income 148 mil. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Good job. They had a good month. All right. Income per share. This is total income, 277. Short call income per share, 50 cents. But they're not going to look at 50 cents and say, I'm going to pay you 50 cents. There's no way. Last 4-week cycle, they paid $1, right? They paid $1. So since they made, it looks like they made $2.19 per share last time and they paid $1. If they made $2.77 this time, they're going to pay over $1, right? Well, they paid $1 too, technically, last time. So I am going, like I said, I've been sticking with around $1.25. It's probably going to be that. I don't know. I have to see what it yields, but either way, definitely over $1. So that's what matters, right? If you look at the IV, well, first of all, the Rotometer says 58 cents. Rotometer, you're useless. If you look at the IV, 77 cents. That's useless as well. So we have to just look at this. We have to look at the prior payment, and we have to assume that they're going to give us, between $1 and $2. Are they going to give us $2? My guess is no, but not. Again, it's possible. It is very possible. They could be, feeling crazy and be like, screw it, right? We underpaid last time, at least from what I show. So look, they had a credit carry for it last time, 58 mil. So how long are they going to carry this credit? They could pay $2, man. They could. Will they? I don't know. You guys answer that. Holdings, what do we got? We got, we're sitting okay, I guess, right? 148, not looking good, man. It's borderline gold digger. But again, the good thing is, 221, that's far away. So we don't really start singing gold digger song till we get a little closer to the expiration. So I'm not worried that, a gold digger is here about to take all of our money because, we got the prenup until 221, so we're pretty good. All right, hopefully that doesn't screw up my video. That's my alarm to go jog. It's freezing cold out, and I have a million videos to make. So unfortunately, a jog is not happening probably. All right. Anyway, you look at the weeklies. Obviously, we talked about them, so no need. The total net assets 1.3 bill, and then the NAV is 25.23. Trade price 25.26. 3 cent difference. Who cares? Synthetic again, not helpful. So we can move on. But look at that, 1.3 bill. Big fund. All right, last but not least, the monster of them all, the Misty. Hi, Misty. How are you today? All right, 31,370 contracts. That's in total. That's the synthetic, right? They have a 315 synthetic. MSTR is at 387 because it's crazy. They're 23% above their synthetic. So this synthetic is doing fantastic, and it expires in 84 days. Now, how did MSTR do yesterday? It actually did really good in the beginning of the day, and then it came down. I was able, while it was up, I sold a covered call on Misty, and I'll take it. I got over $100. I forget what the premium was, but that was in my dividend car account, which, by the way, yes, an update is coming for that very soon. But it's the end of the month. Everything, it's time to update everything. It's crazy busy time in the Retire on Dividends YouTube space. All right, MSTR, in the end, it went down 0.35%. And in the end, Misty went up 0.21%. So for Misty people, woohoo, we'll take it. We will gladly take a day like that. All right, so here we go. Look at this freaking mess, man. Oh, my God. What do we do? So we got... Can we fit it all? Yeah, we can. Yeah, all right. We fit on one screen. All right, so what do we got? I don't even know, man. I don't even know. There's too much going on. Let's just go from top to bottom. 1,500 contracts, 475 strike price, 22% out of the money. Is that safe? I'm never with MSTR, but we'll see. Then they have 10,000 contracts, 505 strike price, 30% out of the money. That's a little better. Oh, yeah. 815 contracts, 445 strike, 14% out of the money? Oh, no. 10,000 contracts, 460 strike price, 18% out of the money? That's not that great. Again, you would think it's great, but with MSTR, man, who the hell knows? I like 40% out of the money, to be honest. Anyway, let's see. 835 contracts, 460 strike price, 18% of the money. So they got little scattered-do kind of, but the highest one is 30% out of the money. If they got rid of these stupid buy calls, again, you see how much it cost them. 545, 840 in red, right? 380. If they didn't have to do that, they could have gone further out of the money. But they're not doing that. They did it like once or twice, and it worked, and they stopped. But, yeah, man, this is... It's an annoyance to me. I know you guys don't care as much, but maybe some of you do. Outstanding shares, yeah. No change. Unless they didn't, again, probably didn't update it. 30-day IV, 161%. At least the IV on MSTR is so damn good. It's almost like you can't screw this up, right? You'd have to be a complete jackass to not make money trading options on MSTR. Outstanding shares, 37 million. Total net income, oh, wait, they didn't make any income. They lost 57 million. Great job, guys. Reaction, yeah, you should be scared, all right? You should be scared with those strikes with your stupid call credit spreads. Group D declares 18 days on December 18th. All right, let's go to the payment information. So what do we got? We got synthetic loss. We got short call. We got losses all over. $83 million in losses. Because, again, we didn't cash out on the synthetic. So if you don't cash out on the synthetic, we are a loser. So right now we're a loser being Misty shareholders. But we will look at the IV. 161% IV. That comes to a 421 payment. Assuming I'm using the 13. Yes, I am. I don't know why I have to check this 50,000 times. But, again, guys, they're not doing good on the weeklies. They're getting blown through. They're picking strikes that aren't working. So they're losing money. And on the synthetic side, they haven't been able to bail themselves out. So since that's the case, we're not showing any income. So for now, it's just going to be ugly. And they will be bashed until there's any income there. So be prepared. All right. So 315 synthetic. Look at that. Look at that orange. Oh man, when they cash out that synthetic though, look at that, 235 mil. But you know why? You know who gets credit for the synthetic? The underlying. Not the fund manager, the underlying. The fund manager didn't do crap. You know, they created the synthetic position. Do they deserve credit for that? I mean, I guess so. But still, guys, it's all about the weeklies. And look at the weeklies. Holy crap. Look at these holdings. This is way too much. Way too much going on. But again, let's see what happens next week. All right, the net asset value of Misty is $1.2 billion. NAV is 3406, trade price 3401. So again, the NAV, fantastic, right? It's holding strong. So they will have to bail themselves out because they can't win on the weeklies. They can't just seem to get it right. MSTR, is it tough to trade? Abso-freaking-lutely. But just like I said, sell 50% out of the money every freaking week. Every week. I don't know, and I'm going to check this actually, how much MSTR has gone up week over week, right? And on average, can we win, you know? I'm going to check that. I have that weekly changes thing that I'll make sure I'll cover that. But yeah. So that's the update. That is the freaking update of the freaking YieldMax funds, right? I'm not going to go, there is no pre-market, right? It's Saturday. So I guess I'll just go right to the end and say, as always, this is not financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment. So hopefully you had fun. Hopefully you're entertained. If not, I will try again Monday recap, right? And that's when we'll talk about where we're heading into this week, and we will probably bitch about the same stuff. But so stay tuned if you enjoy that type of stuff. All right. Outside of that, if you enjoy this content, please hit the like button. It goes a long way. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions or concerns, leave them down in the comments below, and then we can talk about it. All right. Outside of that, I am freezing my ass off. And I got to create a keyword. Didn't even think about a keyword. But yeah, so what the hell is the keyword? What the hell is the keyword? What the hell is the keyword? How about just fat, right? We saw the alarm. It went off. I think it says jog fatty or fat jog or something. And we all ate our asses off on Thursday, right? We probably had leftovers yesterday. So we're feeling pretty fat. So today's keyword, if you made it this far in the video and you want to prove it, all you have to do is type in the keyword. The keyword today is fat. But hopefully, between this weekend and next week, we will burn all those calories off and we will feel great next week. All right, that's the goal. You know, we deserve to eat like a complete fat ass, right? We deserve it on occasion. So now that we did, we got to say the keyword is fat. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Enjoy your weekend. Stay tuned for a lot of different videos. I have to create a lot of content. Again, it's the end of the month. It's the weekend. When those two things happen at the same time, oh my God, busy. But again, hopefully you guys watch all that content. And it will be posted soon. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.